Alright, hey guys, how you doing? How's your day going? I'm just starting. How was your night? Hope you had an amazing and a beautiful night rest. For those of you who don't know this yet, my name is Praise, and you're currently tuned into my channel. So yeah, in our last video, we covered a basic introduction to Python. We looked at operators, the basic Python structure, and data types. Now we are going to focus on um strings and variables. So, what do you know? What do we understand by strings? We already know it's a data type. It assets like a list of characters, like your normal words or sentences. So, how do you declare a string? Remember the first program we wrote? Let me just remember how the first program we wrote when we did Hello World. So hello world here is a string. So strings are either declared with a singular inverted comma, or like I said then when you have these double inverted commas. So they are both strings. Then let me just run it so you can see both of them will output the exact same. There's nothing special, so you can use any one of your choice. The only thing is, if you open it up with a singular one, you must close it with a singular. You can't open with a singular and close it with a double. What else? Okay, if you want to use like we're just going to just be covering some basic things that I'll call the backslash. For example, if I want to write a word that, let's say, give me a sentence. Um, it's there is the IT inverted comma S, but an inverted comma closes. So how exactly do we go about this? There are two ways. Let me see if I remember. Sure. I think if you use if you want to use this inverted comma, then you use it inside a double comma, right? I think that should be it. Let's check it first. So I cannot remember. Yes. If you want to use it, you can either declare it in a double inverted comma, or you make use of a backslash. So the backslash will just come before you make use of it, and you just put it, save it, and it's the exact same output. But the backslash isn't only used for um allowing you to use that stuff. You can also use it for, I think, like, that's literally what you use in every single programming language. You can also use it when you want the line to appear on a new line using the new line command, which is n. So in this case, S is going to jump to a new line, yes. And there, I think there's like a whole list of like things, but since we're on new lines, if you don't want to continue like printing backslash n, another way to allow you, do you know what they call what do you call it? I don't know what they call it, chat. But here, we used a single quote here, so we're just going to make use of multiple. So you declare one, two, three, and close it, one, two, three, and you can just be writing multiple lines in between here, and each and every one of them will show in a new line as you had typed. As you can see, nice this space there. Oh, because I left this space here. Yeah. All right. And working with strings. Now there's is it conjunction you call it? I don't even know. Con uh, joining multiple strings together. if for example, if this doesn't only apply to strings, it applies to variable. Let me just do it in variable. Let's declare a variable. Let the variable be a word. Because if you start working with numbers, you need to turn the numbers to a we'll get to that. So if we have a string and the string is hello, right? And we want to print hello world. So how do we go about this? You first input the variable a and you call in a plus. Okay, right. And you just put in your normal strings the way you declare variable, but leave a space. Leave a space so everything wouldn't be con. Ah. So hello world. Let's run it. See. So let's now add a an integer here. Let's call the integer b and make it a number. Let me show you what I was talking about. So let's just do a plus here and add b. So you see, it's gotten an error. That's what I was saying. Because this B is an 8 and 8 isn't a string. So how do you do this? You run the string command str and you place B in between it, save it, and you run it. And same thing applies. If you want to turn a string to an integer, it's int bracket, put it in. Then what? There's a code in next one to a float. I cannot remember. Wow, I cannot remember. Okay. I would Google it. But this addition isn't the only thing that we can do with a string. If we want to print a specific word in multiple times, we can use the multiplication factor. So we have a string. Let the string be squared. Remember how I said multiplication is the asterisk and depending on how many times you want it to be. I don't know why I did eight honestly. But it's like I'm in love with that number eight. So you can see it's freeze continuously. Alright. What else? Working with variables. We already have been declaring variables since, so you should already be very familiar with that. Alright. So one other thing. Yeah, I've already introduced you also variables, but for those of you who don't know, variables serve as a type of container to hold the data. So in Python, you can declare a null variable. If, for example, we are developing a program, and the program is supposed to take, um, I don't know, something relating to books, and we don't want to receive input yet until a certain action is carried out. We can either leave it to zero if it's going to be an integer, or we can just set it to an empty variable. But with say with this was said, if you're declaring a normal variable numbers, you just type it in strings, we've already literally covered all of these. Um, what are the requirements for naming a variable? Now, me personally, when I'm naming my variables, I only use all these tools and stuff. So, if I have to be honest, I can't remember the things that you're not allowed to use. But I think you can use underscores. I think that's the only sign you can use. You can't use any other symbol. And you can only start this with names, letters. Oh wow. And if you have like this small letter B and you have another one capital letter B, those are two. Can you even use capital letter? I honestly don't know. Sorry. When I'm naming variables, I just use small letters throughout. Like just to be safe. But I would see if there's somewhere I can put it up for you all to see. Um, Now, remember I said like if you are creating line, set it to null, and later on you want to receive a specific input from the user. how do you go about this? So let's just go back to our small, just in case. So the same way you use the print command to print, that's the same way you use the input command to request an input in Python. Python is like so straightforward. It's so straightforward. And if you want to set a prompt, you just use your string and set whatever prompt you want the person to see before they make an input. What did I do? And you can see the prompt is here. But that prompt is not necessary. Okay. Now what if you want to like yeah, we're working on because input when you take an input it's automatically saved in a string. But what if we want to use it for calculations? Well, it's very simple. You pass your integer command, pass your integer command, then pass your input command, and if you save it, it's supposed to only take um it's supposed to only take an integer, yes, a value error. Alright, what else? If there's not and I'm just like trying to just jog through all the things I feel that needs to be learned from this introductory part. So if there's anything I am not covering, you just let me know, okay? Um Once an input is received, the input is stored in the variable which the input was declared in, and it can be accessed as any other variable which you use. Now, okay, in place operators, what are they? For example, if I have a variable a and I want to carry out a certain action, let's say I want to multiply it by 2, I want to add 2 to it, let's just do addition because that's easier. What I could do is, one, I could do declare a new variable and set that variable equals to the old variable plus 2. Or I can do still working with the exact same variable, pass an in place variable which is just the operator you want and the equal to sign, and the variable you want, like if you want to add 2 or 5, let's save it and see if we get the same answer. Oh, I didn't print anything. Sorry, sorry. Pardon my manners. Print. Okay. We want to print J and we want to print E. So you see what answers give us is 10. So it's not just addition. You can do the same thing for multiplication. You put your asterisk and your equal sign. And it's not just for numbers. You know the way you just the exact same way you apply